Hey team, welcome back to Wizard Land, where we're gonna go talk to Sebastian and see what we get today.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook
What did you
we found in
learn?
the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating.
How so?
Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium.
Sounds like I should have
He didn't want his
been,
knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
because I should have been in House Slytherin.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
Yeah, I'm the one that
And I'm
ate
glad
it.
we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Yeah, he probably heard us.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic.
Alright,
When I know more, I shall send an owl.
damn it.
And
Damn
don't feel
it.
sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ah,
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
what did I
No,
say?
I didn't.
You
I
probably
said
heard
I
us.
understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
It's his sister,
I know
so...
when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame Sebastian.
I am not letting this go.
What?
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died,
Okay, what
but
happened?
I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is.
That sounds
That's
suspicious.
why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
I don't think there's going to be any stopping
It would
him.
mean a lot.
I'm inclined to help Sebastian. They are tools to be used when needed. Irrational fear is just an annoyance. Alright, let's go meet with Poppy then. I've kind of given up on the side quests, not gonna lie. Ugh, good thing I got that teleporter.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
So why do we have a blasting curse and an exploding charm? Like, what makes it a charm rather than a curse? That would be my question, I guess, if anything. I am here.
I should dismount here.
Yeah, they got the idea,
Is
thanks.
Highway all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Fine, except for getting slurped in and out of a
Highwing's
bag.
fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You
Well-
said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm
Nope.
afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Okie dokie.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Whatever gave her that idea. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be casting curses and shit.
A centaur.
Oh, hi.
Tread carefully.
Well, we'll be fine, probably.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
Don't be a dick.
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Centaurs are fucking weird. I'm just
He
gonna
was
say it.
certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind.
No.
And the poachers aren't helping matters.
Between the two of
But
us,
why would he think that we had anything to do with
you're the
poachers?
only one that looks like a wizard.
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Sure. That our classmates are being shitty.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Can you save that? I'm so curious. If I would have cast a different spell, could I have saved it? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna launch all my arsenal at that son of a bitch. Alright, what do we got? We got... Let's prep. We're gonna hit 3, 2, 1, see if that does anything. Of course, we gotta listen to this conversation point again.
Centaur. Tread carefully.
Yeah, whatever.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
I got shit
Please,
to
we
do
don't want any
today.
trouble. We're simply passing through.
Got shit to do
Do you
today.
take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here,
Yeah.
in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
Jump up on it.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
The timer, really? Oh, God. Come on, Poppy, what are you doing?
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse.
All right.
Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
That's the third
Nope.
time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Was not able to save the deer. I tried.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here,
Revelio.
perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Just drinking whatever's on the table.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Swimming in the winter, always the best idea. Good dog, Bog, come on out. I ain't scared of your bitch ass. Can't see what the hell's going on, but I ain't scared of your bitch ass.
Anything interesting?
Nope.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but care.
Eh,
I don't have a feeling about this.
well, let's go.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
They're assholes.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
About to be
They won't be
dying?
happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Oh yeah.
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay from here. Arrest their momentum. Expelliarmus.
Confringo! Hang on! That's just careful!
Expelliarmus. Cruise. Arrest their momentum. Flipendo. Expelliarmus.
It wasn't pretty, but it was done.
You'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Doesn't
Only
matter.
one way to find out.
The centaurs should be put at ease now, I would assume. What is the thing glowing off of me?
Revelio.
Hey assholes, we broke your shit down. Boss fight?
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
Well, that explains the giant goblin collar. Hybridian Ridgeback versus something.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
Makes sense.
Makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word.
Well, shall
Given
we-
how crowded it is here.
Well, shall we
How
break
could
it
they
down?
Possibly enjoy this. The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Actually, I can. I'm perfectly fine. I don't particularly do bitch made.
Revelio.
I'm not one for the particulars of being bitch made. Stealth, what is this?
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers
Have
come
you
round to
heard
our way?
what a sack to the face feels like? Because that's what you just got. Shit. Yeah, you can have that back. I think Crucio is perfectly acceptable to use on assholes, I'm just saying. I could have kept the points I put into stealth for something else, considering.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
They seem to be pissing off a
Must
dragon.
have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's give it a
Well,
hug, shall we?
let's do a thing. Let's do a thing.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Well, I mean, okay.
Aloha Mora.
Ugh.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Okay. In this instance, I will do.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Where do I break the thing down at? God damn it. All right. Dude became a chicken. Yeah, you could just have that. Evil things, technically. Well, untechnically.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Careful, arrest the momentum. One less human to worry about.
The lab returns to the wolf.
All right. Hey, Dick. Well, still alive. Okay then.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
All right. That's fine.
Find out.
Hey. Oh, hi. She hungry. Is she still hungry?
Incendio.
We should probably leave.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected.
That's very
Not the
fair.
goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
It's fine.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think it'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor
Should we expect trouble from the poachers?
It would be foolish not to expect it. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back.
That's fine. How large
We
can it
aren't
get?
helping ourselves standing here.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their...
Mm,
Be careful, won't you? I
generally
shall see you back at the castle.
speaking, they do not want to track me. It would behoove them to fuck off. Just saying, no big, no big. Oh, gotta...
It's time you learned the transformation
Yeah, there we
spell.
go.
After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Where the hell am I going to do? What the hell am I trying to do here? Wants me to come to where? Something about a harbor? Oh. Something about a harbor. Oh, wow. Interruptive phone calls are interruptive. Why did I just close that and then open it back up like a pure idiot? From the underground harbor. The library. So it's telling me they're not anywhere near where I'm at. Alright, well let's start with the library since, you know, we know where that is. And that should not be impossible to find. One would assume.
Revelio.
Okay, so where the hell is it trying to take me then? I'll follow the thing. I got no problem following the thing, but better take me right the hell to it. That's all I gotta say.
Afraid of a staircase?
Where the hell are you taking me?
So this is the underground harbour. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
She does not seem
Revelio.
particularly social, huh? Alright. Almost caught me. Not today. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. I could have just been like, a bloop to the library again. Kind of like that. Alright, where you got me going now?
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Okay.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions
Let's
and
just
then
do
I'll
it.
hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
How would I know that? The snake bird.
The
Whatever.
Golden Snidget.
Correct!
Okay,
The Snidget
1 out
was
of 3
first
chance.
introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Fortune something.
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
Or that.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions.
Makes
The
sense.
tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The hollows of things.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
I don't fucking know.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows a drinker to change species.
Sure.
Actually, the answer was false.
Whatever. Fuck
While
off.
Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough.
Sure as hell
I'll put
has.
the book back on the pedestal now.
Thank
if you're
you.
inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I
No.
can ask you.
No, I'm good.
And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either.
I'm sorry.
Let me know if you change.
I will never do
I
that.
put the book back on the pedestal.
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work.
Want to test your knowledge?
No, fuck off. Get out the
I'm
way.
sorry.
Let me know if you change.
Make this a ludicrous
Professor
moment.
Weasley's
Move,
tasks
bitch.
are
Get out the
complete.
way.
I should attend Transfiguration.
Yes, we fucking should. Let's get this spell and move it on.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Eesh.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Did she just turn that bird into a
Settle
book?
down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Wiggledy wiggledy. Yeah, there we go. And I made a moth, butterfly, whatever.
Beautifully done.
Alright then.
You wanted to just...
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed.
And surpassing.
And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been...
As I suspected they would. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your... Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion.
Sure.
Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs.
Sure.
I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your... Until then, well done.
Cool. Alrighty. New spell, new day, whatever, let's go.
Since our visit to Feldcroft,
Yes.
something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
I am ready. I am ready.
Off on another adventure.
The helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there. And bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook. I should dismount here.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft.
Wait, what are we doing here? Got 2 Sebastian quests. Up. 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 I see an Imperio. Oh, well, damn it, I didn't pick up the thing. That's alright, this is close enough. So we get Imperio, which I'm okay with.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Pick up the teleporting majiggle.
I wonder if I'm safe.
You're here. Good.
Alright, let's do this thing.
Sebastian, that
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
I'd be interested to know what else the student does.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important, it's worthy of further...
I'm ready to explore.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we would...
I didn't.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else that I could not ignore. In an area behind the Great Room, which has suffered decay amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Yeah, well, let's find out.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent.
Revelio.
Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
I don't lose my nerve.
Arrest their momentum. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. At least now we know we're not alone here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Please.
Bombarder. Confringo. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say
Revelio.
all is justified.
Accio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Well, the game just froze on me. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, we're back.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects. Wingardium Leviosa.
Start.
Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Confringo.
Burn it all down.
Taller than it looks.
Accio. Revelio.
Alright. See if we crash again. We stable? Alright, whatever.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Yeah, they like to do that. I also changed up my spell. Changed up my spell. Oh. I didn't expect you to still be alive. Fair enough.
Revelio.
Changed up my spell locations and stuff.
Accio. Revelio. Repulso.
See if that
Watch
helps.
your step. I nearly slipped there.
What are the spiders running from?
Crucial. Attention. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda.
All this
Alright.
grass.
Confringo.
I've read about catacombs that underwent
Revelio.
and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly.
Confringo.
Just what I wanted.
Revelio.
Abandoned catacombs. Always good.
Accio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Repulso.
It does indeed seem odd, does it not?
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Such is the way of things.
Accio. Confringo. Accio.
Alright.
Lumos.
Okay, so some kind of weird bridge. Weird bone bridge.
Repulso. I need to find a safe way across.
Well, no, I know that. Thank you, Captain Fucking Obvious.
Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio.
There we go. That's what I figured.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, weird bone shit.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Sure, why not?
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Seems logical. All the effort for a chest. Sebastian, you might want to look behind you.
Accio.
Side adventure taken care of. That's fine, come on out and play.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
I mean, sure. I don't blame you.
There's something here by the altar. Revelio.
Yeah, we'll get there, I'm sure. Little hiccup there. Another one. Stop.
Depulsor.
Well, that's one way to get her done.
We're in two. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
You'd think so, but
Accio.
I'd assume it'd just be quiet. Deathly quiet. God, I had to see that coming. It's just me.
Revelio.
This is me. That's what I do. I do the puns. I'm punny gay. It will never stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah, come on, weird bones.
Revelio.
Felicia mentioned a relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. Said something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. Conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, we made creepy bone door.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricade. Hold on to that diary entry. Then
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperium.
really, we need to focus on moving beyond this room.
Do you think the pages...
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuff. They might have been left on purpose. Or...
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to
Barricades
this than even I imagined.
taken care of.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here.
All right.
It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places that... So, if you'd like to learn Imperial...
Where did you learn the...
I taught myself. Don't... It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy.
Shouldn't I know more?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes, you have to...
It's probably wise then.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that is... You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one... Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Yeah, it'll be fine. All right.
There we go. Something troubling ahead.
Okay. We're getting deep into it. As it should.
Arresto momentum. Defender. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
As it should.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Accio. How gracious of you.
I try.
What am I missing?
This looks different.
Guardium Leviosa.
Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Nope.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Imperial. Sendo. Crucible. Arresto momentum. Defender. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Defender.
You fuck off.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Crucible. Defender. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
From across the room, son. Yo, the shit.
Revelio.
I think I broke the spider.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Never
knew spiders could make such a mess.
Revelio. Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Well, if you explode them, they kind of do, don't they?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Alright, I'm not seeing anything of note. As we rummage and loot the catacombical areas. Alright, so what are we working with here? I need more bones, so it would be obvious that I need you and you.
That works. Wingardium Leviosa.
To get you.
Revelio.
And then I would need
Accio.
you and you. To get you.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above the others. Nicely done.
I get it.
Revelio.
To get you, and then there should be a spider in this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Revelio.
Unless, of course, we blew it up. Or something happened to it.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
It's pretty wild. This is turning into more an effort than I thought it was going to be. Lord. That'll do. Good Lord.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
I mean, it was mostly me just
Revelio.
cycle casting shit.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. The dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. That does look pretty bad.
Sebastian, the relic! Look! Could it be?
It could indeed be.
Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice
Avada
required to realize the
Kedavra.
relic's potential?
I have no idea.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says.
Agreed. I'm taking it. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
This does seem like it might be
Ominous.
Uh-oh.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this. How
Am I
much did
picking
you hear?
sides?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take...
Sebastian's done his research. He knows.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Well, I mean, I know it's going to lead to nothing good. I know it's going to lead to nothing good at this point. I know it.
You're right. This seems...
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem Go then.
Yeah,
I hope I don't regret this.
you probably will. We probably all
Sebastian,
will.
We're ready.
What is it? I haven't
Revelio.
changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Ugh, I gotta run out. Really? You better be keeping up, Cupcake. Where the hell is the out?
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
Yeah, he's a little pissed at
He
you.
was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Now, we're returning to the Fieldcroft, you say? Oh, God. We gotta run it to the Fieldcroft, you say? Nothing like a good run, I guess. Get that cardio in.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Everything's on fire?
Over there, by the hamlet.
Why is everything on
Feldcroft's in
fire?
trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
When do you take a give up? Who do you think you are?
Are we good? Are we done? That was... You should be inside. What are you doing? Oh, shit.
Boy! What have you done?
Nothing.
Saved my sister. With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
I mean, he was gonna die one way or another.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life.
No, you
That
could have
goblin was
used...
going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from...
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can...
You may be right. Very well. Probably best
This
if I
quest
get
just
away
goes
from here
on
for a
and
while.
on.
I'll head back.
God damn. A never-ending quest.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot...
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies.
Well.
What Sebastian did cannot be undone.
Meh.
That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you use... Why, Sebastian?
Well, I tried.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Terribly. It's shit. Alright. Alright. That is where I'm gonna leave things. So y'all stay safe out there. Have a good one. We'll be back to continue in a bit.